Hi, and welcome to Ukulele 2, the online course. Before we get started, go ahead and take out your chart for the ukulele fretboard. Looks like that at the top. Ukulele fretboard has a diagram of the fretboard and all the notes. So at this time, pause the video, go get that chart, and we'll get started in a couple of seconds. Okay, so as we covered just recently the C major scale, and we learned to understand it and play it, and we learned an introduction about the box diagram for the C major scale. This next presentation is about other ways that you're probably going to see it more when you come across it in music books, the internet, anything that you might publicly see more often. So this is how you would basically see the C major scale on diagrams in music sheets, music books, internet websites, etc. You see up here the four strings, open strings of the ukulele, G, C, E, A, and each line represents a string. As covered in the ukulele theory section of the course, you'll notice that the notes follow a alphabetical order. Okay, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If you write it out, or if you look at the box diagram at the bottom, it lists these letters, and if you look at it, it's listed in alphabetical order. Now, this is how you probably see your C major scale, and to understand it maybe a little better, these are the notes in the scale that you're playing when you're playing the C major scale on the ukulele. So if you need to pause the video, take a closer look at that, that'll be fine to get an idea on what you're playing. Okay, so for those of you who got this sheet, follow along. If you look on this side, I just drew part of the fretboard. So follow along on your ukulele fretboard chart. So you have, once again, the open strings of the ukulele, G, C, A. Each line represents a string of the ukulele. And this time you'll see all the notes on the ukulele, and you're seeing the sharps and flats. So it looks maybe a little overwhelming. But if you notice, if we talk about the C scale, the notes are still here. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay? Which corresponds to these notes without all the sharps and flats. Okay? So, this was the lesson to get you a little bit more introduced to how you probably going to see it when you start exploring more information about playing scales, learning a fretboard, notes on the fretboard of the ukulele. So if you're starting to play more scales or more styles of picking or pentatonic scales, some people may want to learn how to play improvisation, playing leads, fancy little licks on the ukulele. Oh, this is the start of understanding the ukulele and being able to apply that. Okay, so if you need to, go ahead and back up the video and try it again to see if you get a better grasp. Also, you can also go to the back section, the supplement section of the course, to go more in depth for your scales and this kind of style of playing. It really gets more in depth on picking patterns, scales, pentatonic scales, how to play licks, leads, how to be a little more fancy on the ukulele. And this is probably more for your person that's a little more ambitious and wants to really maybe do some other fancier things or some very creative things on the ukulele. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and move on to the next lesson, and we'll see you then.